Okay, welcome back to the Q&A at the fort. And we're taking you guys' questions from our comments from previous videos.
That's right.
So, what are we going to start off with?
All right, Abigail, what do you think of the changes of old rides and shows at the parks? And do you think that they are ruining Epcot and Hollywood Studios by adding things that don't seem to have been built in Epcot in the first place? And when will we see Sierra again?
Soon. She'll be with us soon. Okay, so let's answer a question.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You can start it off.
Well, I don't know. I kind of like the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, although I did like the
movie ride.
The
movie ride. It was great. I think everybody hates to see older rides leave.
Yeah.
We're one of them. We hate to see.
Yeah, it was kind of sad, but I really like the.
It's a really nice ride. It did a good addition to Hollywood.
Yeah, I don't think it went from bad to worse.
No.
I think it was. They were both.
It's upgraded. It's just an upgraded.
Newer.
Yeah.
Version, like a newer newer attraction.
Yeah.
But I really like both of them. My favorite scene from the movie ride was the Munchkins. Yep.
Wizard of Oz, yeah.
The Wizard of Oz.
Well, I like the Clint Eastwood scene.
See, I didn't like the Clint Eastwood scene too much.
Stuff. I like some of the old school stuff, so it brought back some of the old school in that ride. So I didn't like the acting in it though.
No, I didn't like that either. Like when they were acting like they were
gangsters
shooting
and stuff like that. But I did like the actual the different scenes in it. Okay, so as far as Epcot goes, I think at Epcot they're doing a lot of upgrades.
Yeah.
More futuristic is like the lights,
like the fountain,
the lighting,
in the front,
the fountain in the front. Guardians of the Galaxy.
I cannot wait to ride that. So I definitely am totally for any roller coasters they want to add to any of the theme parks.
And Ellen's Universe of Energy, I believe that's what it was.
Yeah, that was a good sleepy ride.
The only part I really liked in that whole ride was the dinosaurs.
Yeah, but they should have had more
dinosaurs and stuff. They should have had more of that, I think. Other than that, it was really outdated. It needed to change.
Yeah.
Sort of like Captain EO.
Yeah.
That needed to change.
Sierra did like Captain EO.
Yeah, she did.
Sierra really liked Captain
Everybody's
EO.
got different tastes, but anyway. That's our take on that. What's the next one?
So Amy says it was really helpful, the video on how long it took to get from the fort using their transportation to Hollywood and to, where did we go? Oh, Epcot.
Epcot, yeah.
Yep. So Animal Kingdom, it probably is the longest. We haven't gone there, but because of how far it is from the fort, I'm sure it is the longest. All right, in My Backyard Science, we are so happy that the video was helpful to you. And this, once again, is referring to how long it takes to get from the fort to Hollywood Studios and Epcot.
And it says we always drive from the fort, and we do too.
Yeah, we usually
do. For the most part, we do not take transportation. Other than the Skyliner, sometimes we'll go to Hollywood Studios and go ride on the Skyliner. Other than that, we typically don't ride on the buses. Oh, and the other transportation obviously is the boat from the fort to Magic Kingdom. But other than that, we typically don't take the buses.
We just didn't have the car that day, and we figured we might as well make a video for you guys, because some of you don't bring a car or transportation. So I think it's very helpful for you to know how long it would take you.
Right. It's kind of an update too for us, because we don't ride the buses as much, so it gives us a general idea how long it takes.
Yeah, and I also wanted to mention, now those times we're not including waiting on the bus, waiting for the bus. So you might, depending on if you just missed the bus, you might be waiting 10 minutes, 15
20 minutes
until the bus comes. That's only the time from the time that you get on the bus until you arrive to your destination. Yeah.
Oh, John.
Great
video. Great information. You guys are awesome. You're awesome too, John.
Yeah. Do you think they will add, Roger says, do you think they will add gondolas to connect the rest of the parks? Honestly, I'm not thinking they will.
No. Especially now they're doing a lot of budget cutting.
Yeah.
A lot of things are on hold. Reflections for
we don't know for sure.
No, we don't know for sure.
But we don't think so.
As we find out, we'll definitely let you guys know about that. But
yeah.
And I think reflections, that's pretty much
on the back burner right now, they said.
Yeah, it's not even thought in their mind right now, which is good for us here at the fort.
Yeah.
So
Martha, very heartening to see that Fort Wilderness is taking advantage of the downtime to make things awesome so that when they return. Yes.
Yeah. So
and they are doing improvements. Yeah. And there's another loop that's closed because they're doing the same thing to that loop. They're doing more improvements. They're replacing the 4x4s or 6x6s or whatever. Yep. The same thing they did to the other loop, the 700. Looks like they're doing it to another one. So they're just continually doing improvements while they're downtime. Yeah.
And you know what? They're being very quick about it.
Yeah, like a weekend.
Very quick about it. We were here doing the video for not just for 700, but we were driving by 700. And I'm telling you, by the time we left, it was open. It was
and that was only 3 days. We check in Fridays, and we usually check out Sunday. So it's really two full days.
They were finished. They had new grills in, the 6x6s.
Oh, and something we didn't get to video, but we did see them doing was spray painting the post. The post with the numbers. They were even repainting all of those. Yeah,
and it didn't really look like a lot of people doing it, you know. It just, they had one person painting the post. I mean, for as quick as they are, you think they'd have a whole bunch of people over there, but they had a couple guys doing the pine needles.
Yep, throwing the pine needles down.
Throwing fresh pine needles down. So yeah, they do a real nice job. And we got Chad.
Oh, and he wants to know, how deep is the sand area? I know the concrete pads are 10 by 25. All right, so we'll go and find out about the size and add it at the end of this video of the pads. And don't forget, just because you have a pop-up or a tent does not mean that you can't stay at any of these loops.
Yeah, full hookup, you can stay at it.
You're gonna pay more.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna pay more, but you could, I mean, depending on what area you like, that might not be an issue for you.
Yeah, the price might not be.
In a different, bigger site. If you have a group of people or something, that's the way to go.
That's right. So we're going to go check that out, but you're not restricted to the pop-up and tent loops. Just what we wanted to mention to you.
Also, we've stayed numerous times in the tent area. 2000, mostly in 2000, and also in 1500. And we had a blast in both. Yeah. It just all depends on where you want to be there also, because I know it's going off topic a little bit, but like the 1500 loop is closer to the pool and, you know, the store and stuff like that. It's in easy walking distance. I mean, it's kind of all in walking distance. It's just quicker from the 1500.
Yeah, and then the 2000, you are closer to the small pool, so you got that too.
Yeah, and it's a way bigger loop in 2000 than it is 1500.
Yeah.
So, but we've stayed in all of them. We had a blast in either one of them. So.
All right, Chantel has a question, and she says, "Is the Trails End restaurant ever going to reopen?" Well, we had asked, and they said yes, it's definitely going to come back.
It's going to come back.
They just don't know when. Right now they are using it for the P&J carry out. You are still allowed to go in there and eat.
Mm-hmm. We just did it yesterday.
Yeah, but we were told that Trails End is going to be coming back eventually. As they lift restrictions. Now, I don't know if it's still going to be a buffet. They might do more of a, like they do at the, what's that, where they bring a certain amount of food to your table and keep bringing the food.
Yeah.
They might do something like that, but the Trails End should be coming back.
It's coming back, so don't worry about that. Hopefully soon, because I miss it.
Me too. Even if they change the way it's done and not a total buffet style, but maybe they could keep bringing food to the tables. Maybe that'll work the way they do it.
Yeah, and it's strange too, because the Hoop-de-Doo review also.
Yeah,
it's strange
they said
walking
that's
by
going to be coming back too.
And the signs are gone from it. You know, the outside signs. So it's kind of weird to see that the longest running show hasn't been on in a while. So it's kind of sad too.
But we did ask about that too, and they said that that's going to be coming back. Just no telltale sign of exactly when they're going to be coming back, but
I'm sure they're working on it.
No worries.
They're working on it.
Stuff is coming back eventually.
To the fort.
That's right.
Okay, are they all allowing approved fire pits at campsites?
And that's for Melissa. She wanted to know that. And the answer is?
Yes.
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 They have always allowed it, just certain ones are allowed.
Right.
So at the end of this video, I'm going to insert a picture of the fire pits that you could bring that are approved and the fire pits that you cannot bring or that are not approved here at the fort. Because they don't have fire rings at the sites. But you can bring your own
approved
campfire pit.
Yeah.
Approved. So I'll add a picture at the end of this video so you could see that too. All right, and we got Karmic 50 would like to know when the bike trail between the fort and the lodge will open. And Scott actually called the front desk for that.
Yes, and they said that they're hoping that's coming back. But as you know, it's still under construction back there, and due to reflections, they ripped up a bunch of stuff back there because they had a different plan, a different layout for it. But what I was told is that they're hoping to bring it back, but as of right now, they stopped all continued construction from there to there. So a lot of things can happen between now and whenever they make a decision on that. They were hoping to bring it back, but we don't know at this point if they're going to finish it and what they're even going to do, since it was all tore up.
Yeah, they got construction going on back
So
there.
seeing that there's a whole to reflections, I don't foresee myself that coming back soon.
Anytime soon.
And as far as Disney's concerned, they might even change their mind on that. But from what he said, they're hoping that it's going to come back
eventually.
I hope it does too, because that's nice. That was really, we used to take that all the time.
Yeah.
Peaceful, not too many people on it. Sometimes wildlife.
And that's just like the Trails End and the other questions, you know.
These can all change, just to be you know, upfront with everybody. Sometimes we get different answers.
Yeah, you can ask a couple of different cast members and then you might get a couple of different, because things change so often. Oh, Abigail's been busy, but she's going to keep watching.
Oh, thanks,
she
Abigail.
wanted to know about the hoop-de-doo as well. So we answered that one for you.
Yeah.
Amy, I missed the Dapper Days.
We sure did.
I mean, we were at Epcot, but I didn't know it was Dapper Days, so I did not bring a dress.
Neither did I.
And Red Robin wanted to know if we turn on the captions or does YouTube. I actually don't turn the captions on. I think there's a place, if you don't want them on, you can click. I'm not very good at computers.
On the video.
Yeah, I just pretty much edit. I mean, I do not turn them on. I think there's probably something on. Maybe I have them on permanently. I don't even know.
I think how that works is we have the option to have closed caption if we want.
I think,
and it's up to you to turn them on the video where it says CC on it. When you click that, that's when the closed captions come on. But you should have the option to turn them off if they do come on.
But she said it helps sometimes.
Oh.
So that's good. Yeah, because I do the same thing. Sometimes I turn them on when I'm watching other videos as well. Mr. Cruise Fever, instead of doing a new hotel on Old Water Park, they should put cabins along the water to have a mini water park on the old. That would be nice. How cool would that be?
That would be nice.
That, you know what, now would be the time for Disney to rethink Reflections and maybe just extend the fort.
Yeah.
That would be wonderful. Even though, you know, we were talking about that before, saying how maybe they could even make that like just all pull-throughs or something.
Right.
That would always be full.
Yeah.
It'd always be full.
I have so many ideas. So many ideas in my head how that would work over there, as far as things that I envision. That, like for instance, where the entrance to the backyard barbecue was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That would be cool if that was like a bridge going over, like, you know, their Disney imagination, like a waterfall.
Imagineers.
It's sort of like over at the Wilderness Lodge where you're walking over that little bridge and they got like a waterfall inside the Wilderness Lodge area.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Yellowstone.
But I'm thinking maybe have something in the background that looks kind of like the wilderness, a mountain, and like
Yosemite or something.
Yosemite, coming down, and you drive over that bridge into the second part of the fort.
How cool would that be?
Okay. And then you could also, if you really wanted to, you can also put like a small little, just for added awesomeness, put like...
You're an Imagineer.
Oh, put like a lazy river over there.
Oh my gosh.
Going the backsides of campgrounds, campsites, you know.
I don't
just
know
like you do. No, just like you do the canoes.
Oh, okay.
Just like you do the canoes, and you're going around nice and just floating around. I mean, you don't have to be right up on somebody's campground. I'm just saying, like, do the trees, and you're going. I know it'd probably be a mess.
A lot of filters.
There'd probably be a lot of filters and stuff. But I'm just spitballing here, Disney spitballing. And it's I could just think of just a different.
Are you picturing yourself on one of those rafts right now?
Oh man, if they allow Mountain Dew? Well, I know
no, they're
they
not
don't
going to
have
allow that.
Coke products.
Yeah.
And just sitting back in a tube, going around. They don't have to have a water park. That's all they need is a lazy river. That's it.
That would be awesome,
right? And that'd take a lot of the flow from the pools, right?
That's right.
Right. And then
and the additional campsites that they would put over there on that second half of the fort.
And put some, like you said, some of them on the water side. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just thinking.
I can
think of to me, better than Reflections would ever been built. Just have a certain look to it. Hey, if you want to hire me, I have many ideas.
You're like an Imagineer, a Fort Imagineer.
It'd be great. I would make Fort 2 awesome for everybody. And you know what? For a playground, I make it into a fort. You know?
Oh yeah, kind of like the
like over there
at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
At Magic Kingdom.
That would be you got to keep with the fort
Tom Sawyer's
theme.
Island.
You got to keep with the fort theme.
Oh my gosh,
Camping,
how cool would that be?
Outdoors, family getting together.
That's right.
You got that little river. Friends. You got that little river going around, just like if you were in the mountains of North Carolina or something like that. You got that stream running.
And I still think it'd be great for them to have like pull-through sites.
Yeah.
Like just because a lot of people, you know, they book it. It would be booked if people have really big rigs, or make it for like the super size and regular sizes too. But maybe they can have one loop, all pull-throughs for just like the super size big boys. We've seen them in here, like the Greyhound bus size RVs and motorhomes. But that would be great over there too. More tents, because these tents fill up good too, right? I know. Yeah,
they do. Sometimes they get filled up.
They can have a little bit of everything. They can have some more tents, more of the average sites, and then why don't they add super size sites? That's just our take on it. You know, I
would think just keep them in a certain section.
Yeah, just
a certain section.
One or two loops of super size.
Yeah.
Pull-throughs.
Yeah.
That'd be great. All right, and another question from American: is the campfire sing-along with Chippendale canceled in the evenings, or is it only just the campfire pits that are closed? Thank you for your presentations.
Yeah. That's a good question, and the answer to that question is yes, they are canceled. There are no Chippendale visits.
That's right.
There is no sing-along, and there is no fires.
Right, so no s'mores.
So none of that, just a movie, basically, for now. We don't know when the update's going to come to where they're going to start that back up again. There's no talk about that either, but hope that answers your question.
That's right. So for now, only the movie, and that is nightly. If you want to know what the schedule is, just go back by the Bike Barn and they have a listing of what is playing on what nights, or you can ask the front desk. All right, so now we are over at the 1500 loop, another tent and pop-up loop, and this is 1514, and we are at site 1514. The one right next door is 1513, but we specifically chose these two sites because they look like they're way different in size. So first we're going to measure, let you know how long this one is as far as the gravel, and then we're going to go over there to 1513 and show you that one. So let's measure.
$19.
You're gonna have to go that way now.
Yeah. So width is 19 feet.
Got it?
Another 23. 46.
All right, and that one looked super long to us, and it looked long for a reason because the length is 46, approximately 46. So
from the pad.
Yeah, 19 wide, 46 back. Let's go measure the one that looked really short to us. All right, this one's 15-13, and this one looked really short to us. So let's go measure.
Both nice sites.
They're very nice. This one's shaded.
This is nice.
This one's shaded, that one's not. Let's just measure. I think we're gonna get a wide variety and length.
This is just over 19 feet.
All right.
So just call it 19. Well, it's 19.7.
All right, so between 19 and 20 feet. That seems to be the average width.
Average, yeah.
I think where you're going to get the variety is going to be, yeah, is the length.
Sure.
And all of these, of course, are from where the gravel starts. If you want to know total length, I'm sure you can call the front desk. I think this is going to be the shortest one that we've found.
feet.
30 feet. So this one's roughly 19 by 30. 19 wide, 30 in length.
So there you have it. So basically what I would suggest is the first time you come to the fort, if you come across a site, obviously these most people could fit in.
Yeah.
They're either in a tent or they got a pop-up or something like that. There's a pop-up right over there. I've even seen Class Bs in here. So typically all these are pretty much sufficient enough. Just what I would recommend is when you're here, look around, walk around, drive around, bike around, whatever you want to do, and just kind of get a visual of each site and write it down, and maybe next time request that site.
Yeah.
But for the most part, they're all good.
You going side by side first?
How much was the other one again? This one's 19.
It was 32 that way. Should I do the longest or the short?
Yeah, right there. We're just doing approximate.
Yeah. I'm gonna put my foot there.
Okay, so we're in site 2054 and we just did a measurement on this. This is 19 approximately across, 19 by 31 long from the pad. So also you have your little cutout, which most of these have, with your grill there, and you can also put your, if you look over, yeah, your picnic table. If you look over on the other side there, they got that little cutout right there. They got the picnic table and the grill right there. They have the picnic table and the grill right there. And we measured that one also. What was that one over there, Jolly?
20 by 32.
20 by 32 from the pad where the gravel starts is what that one is. So this one, give or take, they're like a foot or so different. And I'm sure there's variations. We'll have to drive around a little bit, but that just gives you guys an idea of what the gravel is like. And if you can remember, I know they said sand.
It used to be coquina.
Yeah.
You can still see it there. Coquina sand.
It used to be all sand, which is basically a hard sand,
like a shell.
Really.
Called coquina.
Now it's gravel. So all these pads are gravel.
Let's go check the 1500.
What do you think of that Q&A, Jolly? Did we hit that one?
I think we did, but we're going to go check out the 1500 and see if they're about the same. I'm thinking that they are, but we're going to go double check.
I think that deserves a thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up when we hit 1500. So let's go over.
All right, we just wanted to add one more thing. So although you can request a certain site or a loop, it's not a guarantee. It's based on their availability. But It's always good to have some loops or sites if you're interested in a certain area of the campground. Hopefully you guys found this site measurement helpful.
Yep. And we appreciate each and every one of you guys for watching. And until next time, we hope to see you here at beautiful Fort Wilderness. Take care, guys.
Bye.